So Apple has a bit of a problem when it comes to their MacBooks, but probably not in the way you think. Because this is the brand new 14-inch MacBook Pro with the M5 chip, and it's currently the most affordable model in the brand new lineup. But the problem Apple has is that with their transition from Intel to Apple Silicon with the M series processors, it was so monumental and groundbreaking that even if you have an M1 series or M2 series MacBook Pro today, you might not really be compelled to upgrade to the M5 series because those earlier M series MacBooks are still incredibly optimized and still so damn powerful. But what Apple managed to achieve with this base model, most affordable MacBook Pro with the M5 chip is nothing short of insane. And to put the performance numbers into some context, I'm going to be comparing this against the M3 and the M4 MacBook Pros, along with the best of the M2 generation, the M2 Pro and the M2 Max chips, along with the most expensive, most powerful MacBook Pro you can currently buy, the M4 Max MacBook Pro, because compared to all of those, this base model M5 chip, it's kind of a screamer. So first, for the CPU benchmarks, I'll be using Geekbench 6 to test both the single core and multi-core performance. When it comes to single core CPU performance, the M5 chip has the best score I've ever seen, not just for MacBooks, but even desktop grade CPUs as well. And for multi-core performance, the M5 chip beats out everything on this list except for the most expensive M4 Max MacBook Pro, which as tested costs 4 times the price as the base model M5 MacBook Pro. But what's absolutely wild is that the base model M5 MacBook Pro in terms of CPU performance completely wipes the floor with the best of the M2 generation, the M2 Max MacBook Pro, despite the fact that that MacBook costs 3 times as much as what the base M5 MacBook Pro costs today. That's an incredible performance improvement. On the other hand, to test raw GPU performance, I decided to use the 3D Mark benchmarks for both non-ray traced and ray traced workflows that kind of simulate gaming and really intense graphical 3D rendering. For non-ray traced GPU performance, the M5 chip handily beats out the M3 and the M4 base models, but can't keep up with the high spec variants of the M series chips, the Pro and the Max variants, because those have significantly more physical GPU cores, which is important for raw GPU performance. However, for GPU performance with ray tracing, the M5 chip isn't just more powerful than the M3 and the M4 base models, but also more powerful than the M2 Pro and the M2 Max chips, because the M2 series GPUs don't actually have physical ray tracing, which the M3, M4, and M5 series GPUs have. But again, the M4 Max chip has significantly more ray tracing capable GPU cores compared to the base model M5 chip, which makes total sense because the M5 is the base, with the M5 Pro and the M5 Max chips still yet to come. But the M5 chip actually has a bit of a trick up its sleeve, because for the first time ever, every single GPU core on the M5 chip has a neural accelerator built in, which significantly bolsters on-device AI performance to an extent we've never seen before. But I'll be making a video all about that along with the new M5 iPad Pro, so make sure to follow for that. But in terms of the new M5 MacBook Pro, I definitely recommend it if you have a moderately intensive workflow, especially in AI, because the M5 chip is going to be incredibly powerful today and for many